is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another episode of Viall Files. Joined here, and speaking of Hump Day, Rochelle, my producer.
What does that mean?
Went on. I think we have an update on some of these truly blind dates that she agreed to go on, having no information about these individuals other than that they were alive, and that their friends suggested that they meet.
This is a bit of a sad update.
It does there's no such thing. We can't wait to find
Okay, so when she texted us both and was like, this guy, meet Rochelle, I think you guys should date, and we're both like, ha ha ha. So then I texted him and was like, so how do you feel about getting set up? I was texting him, just to initiate.
Good for you.
And I realized I have a very weird name, and he probably went on Instagram, looked at who she follows, and found me. I'm sure I'm the only Rochelle she follows.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
And then, so...
Unique. Let's say unique name, not
weird. I have a unique name. But so, anyways, I was texting him, and then he just wasn't giving me anything back. And then I'm wondering if he went on Instagram and then saw him and then was like, no.
You don't know?
I don't know. I wanted him to ask me, you know, because I initiated the text. Good. Like Lady Gang says in this episode, you can't be the first one, which I usually am, but.
Well, that's disappointing. Did you follow up with your friend?
No, I will. I'll text her.
How long ago was this?
Like a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, you reached out.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah, and then nothing.
Nothing.
He didn't ask. You suggested, hey, should we do something?
No, I was just like, how do you feel about being set up? And he was like, I feel kind of weird about it. How do you feel? And I was like, I feel great. And then he just didn't respond. Yeah.
I feel great. Next time, you did nothing wrong.
No, I'm sure I did.
No, you didn't. Do. Next time, no, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. But if you were to do something different, next time, if for acknowledge the weird situation that it is.
Instead of say, don't pretend like it's...
This is great. I'm on my fourth set of
You're right.
You're again,
right. Darn it.
You didn't. That does not justify his behavior. And I'm not saying you did something wrong, but you don't have to pretend that things aren't weird.
Okay.
That's weird.
So good. That's so good. I normally don't do blind dates, but maybe we should just...
This is fucked up and insane. Should we do it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, shoot. You're right.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I was trying not to be desperate. You walk a fine line.
Anyways, we have a great episode for you. We have the Lady Gang, as Rochelle mentioned. Lovely, hysterical, funny women, very successful with what they do. Becca, Jack, and
Keltie.
The wonderful Keltie. They're super funny. I have a nickname for Keltie. I got to know. This first time I met Becca. I've known Jack and Keltie for a while.
Know
yeah,
that.
it was the first time I met Becca in person. She did talk shit a little bit about me on her podcast, which we get into, but it's fine. No, Keltie has been in press for a while. She does interviews. She just recently interviewed Harrison Ford, and I got to know her a little bit when I was The Bachelor, so it was fun to have her on. And It's a fun group of women. They're funny. They're opinionated. They have a very successful podcast of their own called The Lady Gang.
They also have very different dating advice than you have.
Yeah.
I found.
Yeah, but they admit I'm right. No, they're a fun group, and I was very excited to have them on. And I also was on their podcast. I'm not sure when that comes out. Maybe it's not out. Maybe it is
this week.
Is it this week? Mm-hmm. So be sure to check that out, people. Other than that, should we just get to it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Don't forget to rate us 5 stars. I mean, we want to keep those reviews up, and we'll do another giveaway soon. How are people liking that swag? Merch.
Love it. Oh, people are so excited when I tell them they won free merch.
Check out check out our Instagram, shop viallfiles.com.
Yeah, Viall Files.
There you go, viallfiles.com. Anyways, check it out. Up next, the Lady Gang. Best Fiends, woo! Level 402. I think I might be past you, Rochelle.
You think that?
Yeah,
no,
I'm killing it lately.
Let me see what level I'm on. 510, baby.
Oh, suck it. Yeah, it's it's what's fun about it. It gets more and more challenging. So again, you exercise your brain, and I feel like every time I feel like I have this mastered, nope.
I know, it keeps it fun. So Best Fiends, it's a free download, and it's You have to have it on your phone. Everyone needs a good game on their phone.
Yeah, because also it's great for passing the time. You exercise your brain. Also, and it's just fun. Like, what would you rather do when you're waiting for like a plane or like your friend or that person's like, I'm on my way, and they're not.
Yeah.
No, bust out your best fiends.
Yeah, and they have the cutest fiends. My favorite is Howie. He's cute. He's got a long tail. I think he's a lizard. I don't know.
They are cute. Yeah, super cute.
Defeat the slugs.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And again, if you're going to be on your phone and you want to pass the time, do something that adds value to your brain and exercises it, and with great puzzles, and you feel like a sense of accomplish.
Oh, yeah.
When you play. Best Fiends has thousands of levels already, with new levels, events, and characters added every month, so it never gets stale. It's hours of fun right at your fingertips, and you can even play offline. With over 100 million downloads and tons of 5-star reviews, Best Fiends is a must-play. Download Best Fiends free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends. Today ticks. Well, we all know, if you don't, you should. Rochelle is entrenched in the Broadway world.
I just love musicals and plays.
Me, not so much, but once in a while.
It's a good
fun
date
to go. It's a great date. I hear Book of Mormon's in town. I've never seen it.
Wait, are you serious?
Never seen it.
You'll love it.
I'm going to use Today Ticks to go.
Yes.
And what Today Ticks makes this easier and helps you save some cash.
Oh yeah, you should only be buying your musical Broadway dance shows from Today Ticks for sure.
So yeah, listen, if you love them, which I know a lot of people do, make sure you use Today Ticks. Tell your husband or your boyfriend to use it. It's like, hey, listen, take me on a nice date and something I want to do.
Yeah.
Not the goddamn game.
Yeah, not
save some money.
Goddamn football game.
Goddamn football game.
But it only takes like 30 seconds to check out. It's super easy, and you can do it today, like it says Today Ticks, or you can get it in advance too.
Finally see the show you've been wanting to see forever, like Book of Mormon, or discover something new that you'll love just as much. Go to todayticks.com/VIALL and use promo code VIALL to get $10 off your first Today Ticks purchase. That's promo code VIALL at todayticks.com/VIALL for $10 off your first purchase. todayticks.com/VIALL.
I feel like at this point in marriage, just having sex with someone
is enough.
Is giving, okay? Like having sex with my husband 3 times a week, I'm a fucking giver.
You're welcome.
None of my girlfriends have sex that much with their husbands.
I think that's a great way to kick off this podcast. Nice intro, Becca.
Don't put that in.
We're definitely putting that in.
And
unless you really insist that we don't.
Let me think about it.
I think it's a great
Let me just
way
she'll leave
it
in
to start. I gotta assume that's not the most aggressive thing you guys have said on your podcast.
No.
We've said way worse.
Or ladies. Do you like to be referred to yourself as ladies, or when people say you guys?
I always say you. I think you guys is a very Californian thing.
No, it's just vernacular of people.
Just people. Okay. I was trying to justify it, but I always say I don't care.
Well, we have the lady gang here on the Viall Files today.
Holla.
Becca, Jack, and Clickbait.
I feel like Keltie is very nervous to talk right now.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Just sharing.
For those of you who don't know, the Lady Gang is a very successful and popular podcast. You guys are more of an OG. You guys have been around for a while now that everyone has, I got a podcast.
Yeah.
Do you think that about yourselves? Yes.
Well, we know that about ourselves.
Yeah.
It was like 4.5 years ago. Oh,
so
too far.
And it must. I gotta say. I mean, even for now that I've only had the show for like a little over a year, and it's gone well, and that's great. But even I got in late in the game, and now there's been that many more, and it's just like, ugh. Everyone's
Everybody
like,
has
hey,
a
I'm going to start a
podcast.
podcast. You guys must really be like, really, really, guys?
Well, it's kind of like annoying when you try to tell somebody what you do. Yeah. You're like, oh, I have a podcast. And it's basically like, oh, I have an Instagram.
Yeah.
It's like, but like, it's actually like an entire brand. And like, we've been doing it for almost 5 years.
Well, yeah, I've thought about that too. In due time, we'll get the respect that we deserve.
I don't think
we're like 2 years away. No,
we're getting there.
No, in seriousness, like the podcast space is the Wild West, and I mean, it wasn't even 5 years ago that no one really thought about or heard about podcasts. When Serial came out, that was like the big like, a podcast? What is that? How do I even listen to that? And then more and more people, and then everyone started doing it. So now when you say you have a podcast, there's a bit of an eye roll.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, neat. So you don't work.
So you talk to yourself in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But in the past year and a half, it's really gotten steam and credibility, just the space in general, and the people who have successful shows are now you're getting the credit they deserve. And I gotta assume that you ladies are on top of that. And then, but do you get annoyed when everyone you meet is like, oh I'm starting a podcast too?
Well, I think there's a difference, and I always say, like, even when people are interested in coming on like the Lady Gang Network, because now we have a network of shows under our umbrella
That's a flex.
as well.
That's a flex.
It's a flex.
No big deal.
But what I do is, because I'm a psycho, is I make them write out their first 10 shows, because everyone has an idea for one great podcast
yes.
or like two great podcasts.
That's why people start podcasts. I'm gonna start a podcast.
I'm gonna start a podcast, and it's gonna be me and my friends,
Me and
we're
my
just gonna
friends
talk about
this
dating.
all the time. We talk about it, and it's great, and
Yeah.
like it's so interesting. And then like episode 4, it's like,
And they stop doing it. Like, and there's actually a lot of celebs that have been like, oh, I need a podcast in my portfolio when they start, and then nothing
5
happens.
episodes in, yeah.
So I think there's a difference between someone being like, I want to make a 3-part series podcast and like have a podcast that runs, and your listeners know every Tuesday, every Thursday, you're getting a new episode no matter what. And that dedication, it is a show, you know? So we don't really get mad. I think the cream rises to the top, and we have such a beautiful and loyal group of fans. And because we've been able to
Beautiful.
Fans.
but we've been able to like zhuzh out, you know.
Listeners.
We have a book that's on pre-sale right now at theladygang.com. Act Like a Lady, out June 2nd.
Wow.
Kill
But
me.
you know, we have a book, we have a clothing line coming, we had a TV show. Like, we've been able to.
I love how we spent the first 5 minutes talking about justifying ourselves, passive aggressively
Yeah.
saying why we're awesome.
Well,
We live in LA.
There's nothing passive
and
aggressively about me.
Me too. You know?
nothing passive aggressive
How
about
does
me.
one act like a lady?
Oof. We have a lot of rules.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. First rule in dating, if you're actually a lady, is you never text him first.
That's
Ever.
our number one lady
Never.
gang
Never?
rule.
To this day, my
Never.
husband
Wait.
still has to initiate conversation.
Me too.
I don't follow this rule. I always text my boyfriend first, but that's just because I wake up before him. And I've never agreed with this rule, but it is a lady gang rule.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But what
Wow.
if
You got
you did-
vetoed.
okay,
Is that why there's 3? So there's a tiebreaker.
Yes. I agree with it, though. It's basically, if you're dating, the guy, we kind of are a little bit old fashioned in the way that we date, that we still think the guy should be courting a woman.
Relationship status. You're married,
I'm
Becca.
married.
Married.
And I'm in a relationship.
You're single.
No. I mean, in a relationship.
You're in a relationship. Oh, I thought you said no relationship.
Oh, in a relationship.
I actually really like that.
Like no relationship.
So you're single.
No one.
Not married? Okay, you're available.
It's like
No,
when you're at
that's
the
not-
doctor's
no.
office and I'm like, I guess I'm single.
Yeah.
According to the doctor. Yeah, no.
Okay, so now that we have a reference. point.
Yes,
You
but when
no
you're-
reaching out, no first.
No, because
guy
here's the
should
problem
Why-
is
yeah, tell me why.
most of my girlfriends who are single are, this is going to sound awful, but like if they send me their cell phone, if they pass me their cell phone and they're like, what's going on? Why isn't he answering? Is he into me? I see like 5 bubbles from them and like 1 from him, and then 3 more bubbles from them, and 5 hours go by and 1 bubble from him with a 1-word answer. I feel like the
no, he's not
dynamic
fucking
needs to
into you.
shift, and this girl's hot. She's got her shit together. Like,
That's all true, but
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with the initial contact.
really?
I don't either.
I mean, someone's got to break the ice, and sometimes you just don't know. And if you believe in yourself and your ability to like be a, you know,
Those are the girls.
no, but I'm saying like
listen,
if you're just like if you just want to you want to plant the seed,
Okay.
and then from there,
Fine. Plant it and walk away.
Yes.
like you know, just
you
breadcrumb them
Yes.
Yeah.
and then walk away.
Yes.
But that's your argument is totally right, where it's just like you need to look at your ratio.
Look
here.
at the ratio.
You need to, and you're right. Like, what is he into me? Well, it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. Like,
But he could be
maybe, yeah.
if
maybe.
she adjusted the ratio.
To a certain degree, I think at the end of the day, especially men are simpler.
Men are black and white, and if they're into you, you'll know.
Yeah.
And
It's pretty
I
clear. And not much you're going to do is really going to
Gonna change
change
it.
that.
Yeah.
And if you do play a game and
the
you
beginning.
and breadcrumb them a little bit, they will just more or less, you might get them excited and you might get them to chase you.
Yeah.
But I always say this, it's just like a movie.
How?
What?
You guys, you're movie fans. You like movies, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You have some favorites. You have some rewatchables, if
Yeah,
you will.
yeah, yeah.
You have movies that when you see it on TV,
You
no
watch
matter
it.
no matter what part of the movie, you just sit down and you finish the movie.
Heavyweights.
Yeah, right. Then you have movies that you hate, and you're like, oh, what a weird. Why did I waste my time watching this movie? And then you have movies that you see, and they're fine, and you enjoy that movie. And then someone says, "Do you want to watch this movie again?" You're like, I'm good. No,
Are
I
the
don't-
movies the girls in
Yeah,
this
what's
scenario?
happening?
Yeah, and it's the same for men.
You just said men were simple, and this is not simple
No, it
at
is-
all.
it's
This is
real-
abstract as fuck.
It's really simple, and
Nick,
so
just say what you fucking mean,
the
dude.
point when people
Are
ask
you
like,
in Devil's Rose
But
Prada
here's-
or not?
shoulda when
Lot of sound.
like women will always ask like, oh, should I hook up with them on the first date? Should I wait 4 weeks?
whatever the fuck you
should I do
want.
8 months? That's the point is like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's either gonna like it
I think you
or
should
he's
always
not.
hook up on the first date.
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Don't
we're big
text
on
him,
that.
but touch his penis.
Yeah.
He
You gotta see what you're working with.
I'm just saying that's the thing. He's either gonna like the movie and want to watch it again, or he's not
But what
going
if-
to.
Here's an example. What if you get a movie? Okay, what's your favorite movie?
Shawshank Redemption is a go-to. I like that.
Okay, well, what if Shawshank, if it was presented to you in a way where Fight Club, where it comes on your TV way too often, and it's always really loud and aggressive when it comes on your TV. You're not
Loud
going to
and
just
aggressive?
And it just
Well, that's like
pops up in
being-
the middle of the night.
That's like being married. Eventually, like when Fight Club comes on, or like The Fugitive, I'll still watch it, but it's like I've seen this a lot. But it's still pretty solid.
and you
still pretty good.
kind of just like turn down the volume. Or
No,
like,
but
It's in the background. You're not
Yeah.
really paying attention. You're
Yeah.
doing chores, but it's still there,
Still
and
there.
there's still satisfaction.
and
from it.
it probably brings you some comfort.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
does.
and it makes you feel like
It's
you're not
nostalgic.
alone. Yeah.
right?
Wow. Wow, this is a tangent.
I'm just saying.
Depressing.
I'm just saying. Like, yeah, sometimes we do overcomplicate it, and sometimes like they're either gonna like you or they don't. And that's the
Right.
thing. Not much you do is going to really change their overall interest in
At
you.
the end of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, even though she was annoying and obnoxious and over the top, she still got the guy because she was hot.
so be hot.
Be hot.
So at the end of the
And
day,
be crazy.
Look like Kate Hudson.
be a hot movie.
And then you can be as crazy as you fucking want. But if you're a normal looking girl, don't pull that shit.
That's not true. But the crazy hot scale is true.
the crazy
that's
hot
what it
scale's super
is.
true.
But
yeah.
there's always a shelf life there.
True. Well, sometimes.
Unless you're really hot.
Unless you're like Emily.
Are you speaking from a women's point of view or guys?
Well,
I'm
I was
confused
now
here.
speaking for the women's point of view because
Wait, is that true for women? The crazy hot
Yes.
scale.
No.
Yes.
No, she's a sucker for
I
like a hot guy.
love a mimbo, like a male bimbo.
Me too.
I've dated so many.
Rochelle definitely loves
You
it,
do?
though.
Well,
Who's like your ultimate?
You just fuck yourself. Can I say fuck on this?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Wait, who's your ultimate
Yeah, who's-
mimbo?
Henry Cavill. Is that how you say?
Yeah,
his last
Henry
name?
Cavill's
Oh, yes.
He's so short in real life.
Is he
Ew.
really?
I've noticed that a lot of
Not
really
cute?
a lot of smart
Nick's
women
way
I know like
Mimbos?
Mimbos, and I
It's-
don't know if it's because
it's a
it's like I'm
problem.
the smart one in this relationship, so like I just need you to be hot because I
Yeah.
don't need to like have you help me figure out life kind of thing. I don't know.
I've just had so many hot guys. I've let so many hot guys treat me like garbage for so long, and I stick around because they're hot. Like that's it. Just 'cause
I
they're
feel
hot.
like the opposite. The hotter the guy is, my
hate hot
standards
guys.
are so much higher for him to not be a douche.
Yeah.
But all hot guys are douches.
That's why I'm not like a
You, at all?
mimbo chaser.
Well, listen, I've turned over a new leaf. I wouldn't say my boyfriend is the hottest person in the world, but he is the most wonderful man and treats me like gold. And he's handsome and attractive, but he's not like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, she got the ratio. She
Right.
met in the middle.
I found the ratio that works for
we
me.
all
Yeah.
met in the middle.
We met in
Yes.
the middle.
You're saying your husband's not hot?
No, he's above average hot, but like
There's also I need to talk about. Have we talked about the triangle, the hot triangle?
What?
Okay, well, there's like the man. I don't know what I want to call it. Isosceles thing. I don't know. But if a man is tall, hot, and has good hair, he'll treat you like shit. So maybe that's why you're single.
Yeah, is this your real hair?
Yeah. Which yeah, I'm trying to figure out in that.
You're tall, hot, and have a full head of hair.
and that's why I'm single.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably
That makes me a dick.
You probably.
You probably don't even know you're being a dick.
Yeah, it's 'cause
It's your
you have-
hair
You have all
taking
the things.
over the edge.
You have all.
If you were bald,
Keltie's husband is
I would be
tall.
nicer.
No, but your husband isn't like hot. Your husband's
Rude.
handsome,
Rude.
but not like
Chris, you're so hot. I find you so sexually attractive.
Interestingly enough, like I mean, a lot of people presume I'm a dick or think, and I can be a dick and I can be aloof, but in a relationship, I'm a fucking sweetheart. I'm like,
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
well, that could be.
if you need to be more. See this.
I
is
love
confusing.
aloofness. My husband is the most aloof human on
Yeah.
the planet.
I mean, I'm really good at making you always wonder if I give a fuck.
Same. I sometimes
Yeah.
look at my husband. I'm like,
Do you like me?
you hate me, right?
I literally said that on the podcast last week.
Yeah.
On our podcast. I was like, I don't think
But
Chris
I
likes
think
me anymore.
that's why I'm still sticking around. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like I'm still working it. You know,
if you like me
You got
today.
to keep them on their toes, both
Yeah.
sides.
I got my nose waxed. It's keeping it hot.
The inside of your nose.
Yeah.
What are some other rules we have with the lady gang? Is this like Zombieland?
go in the book.
How many rules are there?
Do you have the book?
yeah, but it's empty. It's the dummy book.
There's no word.
You
in
don't
the
pretend
book.
you're looking at it
Okay.
so everyone can see
You
it.
guys don't even remember these
Okay.
rules?
No, we know
Let's
them.
see.
The book is 300 pages.
Beautiful.
Open up this book that comes out on June 2nd.
Wow,
That was
look at
for
all
you.
the-
Got some
look at
work
all
to
the
do.
Words. in the
Look
book.
at all the words.
So,
What other dating rules do we have?
Well, it's not a dating rule, but if you're not constructively taking care of your mustache on a weekly basis, you
Women.
have one.
Yeah. We don't
Wait,
care.
Like if you're like,
For
do I have
women or-
a do I
For
have
women.
a mustache? Yeah,
Women.
women.
For women.
Like, do I have a mustache? I don't know. I don't do anything. You have
you have one.
Yeah.
Everyone has
Every woman.
Everyone has one.
And every
yeah,
woman-
See?
I don't, and I know I have one right now.
Let me see.
I have a little one because I haven't shaved my face in a couple days.
Blonde, but
Barely.
it's there.
Do you want me to come look and see if you have one?
Yeah, after. Oh, right now? Yeah, you can. Oh, no. This is embarrassing because I feel like
You
you're
have
just gonna
one.
tell me I
Everyone-
have one.
Someone needs to tell you.
Oh, I'm
Honestly, you really. You have a few little blackies there.
Everybody has facial hair, you know?
And nipple hair.
I got a
And
few
if-
little black.
That's another lady gang. Well, that's not a rule, but it's a.
So basically, be mindful of your hair and don't
have you ever,
think you're
mustache.
I
don't
have
think
a
you're the
question for you.
exception.
I have a
Probably
question
the
for you.
rule. Yeah.
Have you ever noticed a nipple hair on a
woman.
partner?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you
What
think of that?
it?
You know, whatever.
You don't care? Like a long black rogue one?
Like if it becomes
2 inches and up.
if it becomes an issue, you know, when she's sleeping, I'll just pluck it. I'm just kidding.
That's honestly where I would
appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not like a child. I don't like. You don't. If you date someone, you have a girlfriend, you realize, you know, there's all these things that happen, and you just
The
whatever.
woman's body is
What's
crazy.
like your biggest turnoff physically?
Hygiene.
Hygiene, yes.
Yeah, smelly people,
Yeah. That's like
especially like, you know,
bad breath, bad
like I,
BO.
you know, like, you know, women, you know, especially over history, have this like expectations, unfair sometimes, of being all demure and ladylike and not having a mustache and
or
like
farting.
or farting or
No
pooping
nipple
or whatever,
hair.
all these things. But and I get that's not a reality, but you certainly want them not to smell bad, you know?
Right.
There's and I think sometimes women's, you know, like you hear sometimes women are into like guys' body odor.
Yeah, pheromones.
Men
Yeah,
are not.
Pheromones.
I'm not into your body odor. I understand that you might have some, and it's okay if I smell you, but no amount of like stank is gonna like
Yeah.
Turn you on.
turn me
Yeah.
on.
Your
I feel like
boyfriend likes your BO?
he does like my BO, but he's
He likes everything about you.
obsessed
He's,
with
like,
me.
Obsessed with you.
I know.
How long have you been in a relationship?
A year and a half, but I've known him for like 10 years.
This isn't the guy you were like toddler jumping on Instagram for like 2 years.
Oh,
No,
God.
he is a psychopath, and we don't say his name. It's like Voldemort.
Okay.
Talk about
He was
I watched you from afar on
And
the
did you
internet.
think
and
something was up?
I was concerned about your Instagram.
Yeah. Well,
It seemed a little bit too much.
Well,
like,
you
I'm
know-
in love.
here's another lady gang rule: is the more that you post about your relationship on Instagram being
The
so
worse it
amazing,
is.
Unless
the
you're
more
making
you're
money.
crumbling. Unless you're making money.
Yeah,
True.
but that's true.
Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
miserable, so I kept posting about him,
yeah.
as you do.
So the
what?
What?
Well, I was going to answer your question you asked so long ago, but I think we moved on.
No, please.
Well, you asked like, what's a lady?
Yeah.
And the dedication in the book is to
To all the ladies in the streets with zit cream on their sheets.
Yeah. So it's like, it's all about like, right? Thanks.
Like, keep your shit together
In public.
but
we're
we're
all
all
falling
normal and we're all human and we're all falling apart behind closed doors. But it's no excuse. Keep your shit together.
Yeah.
We're very 1950s. In that
Yeah,
way.
this is stressing me out.
Keep it together on the outside, and then you go in your car and you can just
And
bawl
you
your
crumble.
eyes out and listen to a Rascal Flatts song and stuff your face with.
Yeah.
But you're
Really?
not like suggesting like
We're not suggesting anything.
that you go out and this is not like you can go out and wear sweats and
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
exclusively.
but there's no excuse to going out and just being
No,
just a
it's like
mess.
women can be
No, you can
career
be a
women
mess.
who make their own money, who have their shit together, that like have a mortgage and have their
But
house.
you can still black out and puke all over yourself on a Saturday night and we won't hate you. You know, you're human.
But in public, you can do that. You can.
I mean,
Yes.
we don't advise it.
I
but,
have
but like we're allowed to be messes, but try your best to
like
you know.
70% is fine.
How did the lady gang start?
Keltie?
Well, Becca?
What the fuck?
Okay.
Right?
Well,
And does anyone want to deflect? Is this a
we're all
secret?
like we used to
She usually-
sleep together.
So what
usually
version should we tell?
Keltie usually starts, I think she just had like a
Did you freak?
short circuit.
No, I'm good. So Becca and I knew each other because Becca was on Broadway in New York and I was unsuccessfully on Broadway in New York. And we knew each other and we used to compete for roles and she used to get them.
I'm sensing a lot of.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
just so much taller.
Everything is fine.
I'm just so much taller.
What
I
does
was
that
like,
even mean?
I was meant to be a rockette and you were meant to be on
I thought you
Broadway
were
where
the
people lifted you.
I thought you were
down.
too short to be a rockette.
No, she was a
I
rockette.
was a rockette.
So are you
idiot.
suggesting that like you think you're better looking and
No,
taller?
I am taller. That's a fact. But I'm not better looking. Have you seen Becca?
No, I'm not.
We're not having this fight.
I'm not making any statement. I'm
These-
trying to get you guys to fight.
these
My goal of this
eyes
is to
look
break
like
up the band.
buttholes.
No.
I have butthole eyes. What? So Becca wins.
What did you say? Okay, I was reading through her book and you said something like anthole butt eyes or something.
Someone said that to me on Twitter.
That you had what?
Your
are
eyes
butt
look
eyes?
like buttholes.
Because they're like.
I
deep in
can't
their
watch you on
socket.
TV anymore with your butthole
They're
eyes.
dark and deep.
Dark and deep.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow.
so Becca
Dark
and I
and
knew
deep,
each other
yeah.
in New York, and Glee had just ended, and I was working over at my job being an entertainment reporter, and we were having lunch one day, and she had this fashion blog, and I had been doing some writing, and we're like, oh, we should, we were like everyone, oh my God, we should have a talk show. We're so funny. And then we're like, well, no one's going to give us a talk show because we're not famous. So maybe we should have and I was like, a podcast because I'm a forward thinker. And then we were like, we need a third girl. And I was like, you know who I want? Jack Vanek. She's so cool. We barely knew. I mean, we knew each other from social circles, but we have a mutual ex-boyfriend. We dated the same guy.
And
So
I
you're
want
the-
everyone to stop what they're doing and Google Ryan Ross. They fucked this guy.
No, Google Ryan Ross.
You both did.
Ryan, sorry.
two.
I
So
need to
you're
tell-
the Ringo.
I'm looking it up right now.
Ryan Ross Rose Vest. Google, please. It's
I
a specific
was not
photo.
around during that
Is he
era.
is he still alive? Because he's
Yes.
outing this guy right now.
He is.
Yeah, yeah.
And he lives in LA.
We're not sure. He does?
Yeah.
Embark. If you haven't used it yet and you have a furry friend, then you aren't smart.
No.
You're not smart. Why aren't you smart? Well, because first of all, we all like knowing a little bit of ourselves, and we like knowing about our dogs. And most importantly, the more you know about your dogs, the better of a parent you can be to your furry creatures.
Yeah.
You can give them helpful medical needs if they need it. And also, you can stop being a liar to your friends when you're like, they're a mix of something. And then you start like making up breeds that you don't really know.
Yeah.
You can find out how old they are.
Yeah.
I mean, if you, hopefully, if you have a dog, hopefully you had a chance to rescue a dog. And if you do, you have a lot of there's a lot of information you don't have.
Yeah.
So
a ton.
get Embark. It's also fun. It's a great conversation starter. You can talk
Yes.
about it on a first date.
So
you
many
know?
people DM us telling us.
Yeah, like, all you people on first dates, what do I talk about? Fucking talk about your dog, man.
Yeah.
Just talk about your, like, how you got this test. It's really interesting. And the person beside you, if they're, like, not interested in this, then, then they probably suck, right? So you'll first of all figure out who you shouldn't date, and then you have a great conversation starter. So,
How is everything about dating? But our executive producer did this with his dog who was a rescue, Bubby, and he found out he's 100% beagle. And also he was able to take that information to the vet and helped the vet know how to care
now he's
for the
going to
dog.
live for 30 more years. Right now, Embark has an exclusive offer you can't get anywhere else. Go to OpenFit.com right now and use promo code VIALL to save 15% off your dog DNA test kit. Visit EmbarkVet.com and use promo code VIALL to save. OpenFit have amazing exercises and classes on your phone or tablet. Bum, 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 bum. I love OpenFit. Are you still taking bar classes?
Yeah, extend bar. Bar's the best
Extend
for,
bar.
toning up all those areas.
Well, listen, we have busy schedules. We don't have time to go to the gym. I mean, most of us don't.
Especially if you have kids.
Especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you spend 15, 20 minutes a day, open up OpenFit on your phone, get a extend bar class, a yoga class. Listen, there's tons of different professionals and trainers out there with a variety of different courses.
There's this one, it's called Rough Around the Edges, and it's by stunt women.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
check
fun.
that out. So yeah, it's like it's fun too, right? So you get a little bit of sweat in. Shavings make a pile of people. Just do a little bit each day. People ask me, how do you stay in shape, Nick? I just do a little bit each day.
I know. It's so frustrating.
I'm not a big gym rat. I don't like go hard to the paint, so to speak. I just try to get a sweat in every day. So use OpenFit. It goes a long way. Our listeners are loving it. They can't say enough about it. So OpenFit has changed the way Rochelle and I work out. And texting my code VIALL to 505050, you can join me or us on our fitness journey. Personalized just for you. Right now, during the OpenFit 14-day challenge, my listeners get a special extended 14-day free trial membership to OpenFit when you text VIALL to 505050. You will get full access to OpenFit, all the workouts, and nutrition information totally free. Again, just text VIALL to 505050.
He's going to murder
I
me.
think.
Is he a fine human being?
Look at this.
No.
Oh my
They fought over him.
God.
They fought over him.
I never fucked him.
How old is he?
I thought you did have sex with him later.
I didn't know him then.
No.
And he's
I still
into...
didn't.
He's much younger. He's younger.
That's
there.
bad.
Was that? Did
He's
you?
older than me. He's a year older than me. So he's 33.
I mean, I don't want to say that I still have his birthday. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know how old he is now. That's not when I dated him. That was before.
It
Doesn't
doesn't matter.
So I dated him when I was like 18 for 3 months. But
Yeah.
but
there's
it was
pictures of her making out with him all over the
but
internet.
it exploded on the internet. Like people still won't let me forget it. And then we broke up. Keltie dated him after me
for 3 years.
for 3 years.
Together.
Then they broke up and I hooked up with him again. And then that was the end of the story.
That's it. Look at them.
Look at them. Second photo.
So that's when you... Wait, is that you, Jack?
So big.
Gross.
That's me. Wait, I need to get
Oh
this.
my God. He will spit in your mouth.
Oh,
That's
no.
amazing.
Very emo.
It was
It emo.
Time.
Thoughts, Keltie?
That's on me.
Look at that makeout photo. Gross.
God, look at my hair. I have a
hair.
raccoon tail in my hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow, that was great. Okay.
Look at those eyebrows. Thank God those came back in.
They
Anyway,
didn't come back
So
in.
we had a mutual boyfriend, but Jack's so cool. She's an entrepreneur. She has her own brand. She is just so radical. And we were like, we got together and we were like, let's do it. And we had no idea that it would become as popular.
Well, there's you, Keltie.
See, I look amazing.
Your pictures are. Ew, look at his facial hair, though. Ugh.
He looks like he drew that in.
Yeah.
I was so
Talk about a few blackies.
I don't think that he could grow.
I
facial
was
hair.
so thin. I lost so much weight. He was thin, and
Probably
so I was
because
like,
he gave you such bad anxiety.
probably. Yeah. I was just gonna say because like he was thin, so it didn't inspire. I was so skinny then. I look amazing.
So you brought in
We brought in Jack.
So,
and
but when we started the podcast, I don't think we really had a real idea of what we were doing, and we
Yeah.
thought that maybe we'd talk for a little bit, maybe I thought we were making YouTube videos, and then that would be it, and it would be
Yeah.
like
Really?
a fun side thing.
Yeah.
And now it's taken over our lives.
Yeah, now it's like a full-time job. We have employees, we have
have
trademarks,
Yeah.
we have all kinds of stuff.
Damn, that's very impressive. And so, yeah, and then you guys, I mean, it's a lot of relationship stuff. You have a lot of, do you have men coming in and asking you a lot of questions and getting advice?
I mean, we had David asking
David, yeah.
a question on our podcast. It's 98% women.
Yeah.
There's a few men.
Here's
At
what
our-
happened at our live shows.
At our live
Yeah.
shows, we have a lot of men who are
dragged,
dragged.
yeah.
And then we drag them. It's it's like,
Why?
In fact,
Because
tell them
it's
the
fun.
engagement
oh,
story.
this is a good story.
Yeah.
We were in Texas, or I don't remember what city.
I think it was Arizona.
And we always like question the couples that are there together. Are you married? If they're not, we ask how long they've been together. And if it's a long time and there's still no engagement, we get in
break
there.
up.
We roast them a little bit.
We get them to break up. No. So there's this one couple and they'd been together for like 7 years and he hadn't proposed. He hadn't done anything. We gave him a really hard time.
How old were they though?
Probably
Old enough.
Late 20s?
Old enough.
late 20s,
Yeah.
early 30s.
And I think she was like in med school or something.
Yeah.
Like she was definitely going to become something like, he was like hanging on for dear life because he was a loser. And then he sent me a DM like a month later or so, something along the line. I don't remember what it said to you. It was like basically
Something like
You
he
ruined
wants
my
to
life.
fuck
he
you or
wanted to
something.
fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent me a dirty,
Romantically?
yeah. Well, maybe
No,
hate,
it was
probably
more
hate fuck
sexually.
me.
Not like beat her up.
Did they break up?
And then
Well, so he sent me this nasty thing, like he wanted to lick my butthole. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is gross. So then on the podcast, I brought it up and I said, if you guys were at a live show, I didn't say his name. I said, if you
Or
were at a
where we
live
were.
show.
Kind of you.
Yeah. I said, if you came to the live show with a boyfriend and you were dating for a long time and you never got married, we did this almost in every city.
Yeah,
So
it happens all the time.
yeah, I said, you should check his DMs. And if he's DM'd me, then we have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you also you should just out this guy because you freaked out
Everybody?
everyone.
Everyone needs a good freak out.
yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about checking your spouse's DM?
I never have.
I would never,
Mm-mm.
ever. Keltie. Chris let you look
Yeah,
through his
Yeah.
phone.
you've
When I
definitely
fir-
done it.
Yeah.
When I first started dating Chris, I was very broken human. I had some trust issues. I'm not gonna
From
lie.
Ryan Ross.
From Rosevest over there,
From this guy.
and it just seems so silly in hindsight.
Yeah, no shit.
And so Chris, he had a
Did you
he had
guys do each other's
BlackBerry at the
makeup?
time. We had BlackBerry at the time, and he was like, there's no code. He's like, here's my BlackBerry. He would just be like, look through it, and he would just leave it out, and I just look through it all the time.
Have you done Ryan Ross's makeup?
Probably.
No.
100%.
I haven't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
On
I
a
used to cut his hair.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you guys classify your chillness?
In a relationship or in life?
Relationship.
0.
Is a high high number chill or is a high number not?
High number is no chill.
In my relationship now is like a 0 because I am with.
You're
the
very
most-
chill.
Yeah, very chill because I have like the perfect partner for me.
I believe that about you.
In past relationships, my one before, it was a 10 because he was gaslighting me and manipulating me and treating me like shit. So
Are we talking about like chill in like
Trusting?
No, just
or
in
just
general.
in general?
Because I mean, everyone has you can push anyone's buttons, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't care if you are in a relationship that's toxic and you're being gaslit all the time, you're
Yeah.
constantly you're on the defense.
Yeah.
It's impossible to be chill.
Yeah.
But are you, like sometimes people create the tension through their no chillness.
Right.
And I'm curious of where you ladies stand.
I would say I'm a 1 in the relationship. Chris and I have been together 10 years. We've only had one fight where I didn't talk to him for 2 days. Like, I'm pretty chill in my relationship. I'm an absolute 10 in every other area
I know.
of
It's
my life.
actually interesting.
I
that
wouldn't
you're
have
The
guessed
so
only
that.
thing that I'm chill with is him because I trust him so much and I
Yeah.
love him and he's like a really calming factor in my life. Everything else is a fucking dumpster fire.
Yep.
But is it really though? You have a network and you have love. What more do you need?
Still, she creates the dumpster fire in her
creates
head.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Sure. I mean,
make it
I
myself.
get-
When things
I
are
get
going
that.
great, Keltie's like everything is crashing and burning.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're
That-
like, what?
I appreciate that.
Thank you. I need to. What essential oil should I use for my high anxiety?
Release.
Really?
Yeah. Lavender, a lot of lavender.
I smell it?
I think
a
it's
dummy
plugged in.
box. Okay.
Um,
0?
you seem very chill.
I'm chill. I'm like very much like a guy. And I hate when girls say this. It's like the most gag worthy
Guy.
thing. I'm like a guy in my relationship.
I only
But I
have guy
really
friends
am.
'cause I'm so
like I
chill.
really am. I have all girlfriends. I'm not one of those girls.
Sure.
But in a relationship, like I feel like I've only ever been with people who really want to be with me. I get enough rejection.
Hot, Nick.
No. I get enough rejection in my career where like I don't need to go home to someone where I'm guessing if they're into me.
And also, you learned that lesson so early in your life
In
where
the
it's
bounce
like
house.
she's only dated guys that have worshipped her, and it took me until I was 31 years old to find that guy.
Right.
Because I chased guys
It's
and
like-
dated shitheads my entire life up until now.
I just don't understand like wanting to play a game you can't win. Like I don't like to do anything that I'm not going to be good at. So why am I going to choose someone who's not going to like love me a lot? Like I could be that girl that preys on the hottest guy in a bar, but he's not going to be into me and it's going to bum me out.
I mean, that's really
saying.
great.
Aim low.
I have
you
I
learn
have
that so young. Like
found that a lot of women aren't like that.
no,
No.
women are generally not like that.
You know, men like a chase too, but I find it more like specifically women. Maybe it's the younger ones, or at least our audience is that. Not all, I'm not generalizing, but they have a tendency to have their only barometer is, does he like me?
Yeah.
And like they don't.
You have to wonder, he probably doesn't that much.
true.
And then you have to look inside, Nick, and think, do I like me?
Oh shit.
Shit, take it there. You know what I mean?
Sure, I
And
get-
if
And
you're
honestly,
chasing
probably
someone
not.
for self-assurance, the answer's probably
Probably not.
no.
Yeah,
No one
probably not.
likes you, not even yourself.
But you've
Even
always
yours-
loved
I hate
yourself.
I've always loved myself.
So apparently
I mean,
it's-
I have like reverse daddy issues.
Yeah.
But
We
my
all
dad, my
Loves
dad
Becca.
is obsessed with me.
Same with my dad.
cute.
He used to tell me that I was like more beautiful than any Victoria's Secret model.
What?
It was a
Like
rough
verbatim?
time when
What?
No, not like that. That would be creepy.
Not in a creepy
but like
way,
my
but-
confidence was crazy.
That's amazing.
It is until you actually grow up and you realize you're not that incredible.
But you
and-
are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I mean, it gave me the confidence to like not seek validation anywhere outside of just myself.
I think that's
That like makes me want to cry.
that's great.
Thank
so
you.
sweet.
I mean,
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I would if people would ask me when if I'm lucky enough to have a kid or have a daughter, it's just you never want to be the dad who's controlling, overbearing, telling them what they can't do. Just make them believe that they can have anything they want and they can they have all this value, and that they give them all that validation so they don't seek it other places.
Yeah.
Right. Just make them believe that every person they bring into their lives is someone who should feel better for it.
Yeah, and lucky to
Yeah,
have
and if
them
they
around.
and then they're not chasing.
It's true.
Is it so nice to be your age and think about kids and not be like, cool, my genitals are done?
There's no more eggs
It's
left.
got to be so nice to be a dude. Right?
Wait,
'Cause
how
you're
old are you?
39, right?
Yeah.
39. And you're like, I can't wait to have kids. And I'm also, am I 39 now? I'm 38. I'm 38. And I'm like,
Almost
But
40.
we're freezing our
I'm-
shit.
I'm,
Do any of you have kids?
Jared,
No.
it's done. It's
Uh,
got to be freeing, right?
Yeah,
sure.
it
I
must be
don't
nice.
stress about it.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
stress about this. I really want to be a dad like
do.
tomorrow.
Aw.
And that's something, yeah, that I want, but I don't feel the stress of making it
In the
happen
next year, or else you have
worrying
no
that I
time.
can't
Having to
or
spend 40
there's-
grand
There's
to
no
like, make it
there's
happen.
no time. I just want to have a kid.
Do sperm never go
No,
away?
that's why, like,
No, that's not true. Sperm does eventually.
Like,
you
you
like
should
in your
freeze
like
some.
as you get older, your sperm count.
just go freeze some.
And it's cheap to freeze sperm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
And it's easy to get it.
yeah, just jack
Don't
off
even
into a
get me
tube.
fucking started.
I'm not.
Just kidding.
I'm not totally worried about that right now, but yeah, mostly because it'd just be good for my brand. I
Yeah,
think.
totally. But also,
Honestly,
There's
you
so many sponsorships on Insta.
I just
You
want to be
would.
hot dad. And also like I
would be a hot
I
dad.
still feel I want dad porn.
Nothing
just
makes-
dad porn?
like
Yeah.
the dad. Like
nothing
you've heard
makes
those Instagrams.
your
like,
vagina quiver.
is that weird?
I'm thinking
When I'm at a
thinking about something,
Target,
like, dirty.
No, it's more like aren't there like Instagrams of like dad porn where it's just like
Yes.
guy holding baby.
Yeah, yeah.
it's so hot.
Oh,
You know, like
so hot.
yes.
In a dad and a baby Bjorn, like in
a
public.
hot
I'm
dad.
like,
oh,
No, a dad with a little girl on his shoulders at like a
so
festival,
hot.
not like Coachella, but like
right.
a carnival.
Like a street fair.
And I feel
like
like
at the farmer's market.
I've kind of given up
Boner.
on love, which is like, we'll see. I'm not totally giving up on it, but I do also think maybe even being the single dad would be even better.
No.
no,
you-
absolutely not.
would you just adopt, or what would you do?
No.
Oh, I'm like, wow,
No.
that is so progressive of you.
You do not.
you
You
need a
can't.
lady.
Yeah, you can't have a baby mama that's like losing her shit on you and like getting jealous
Oh,
when you're.
no.
You can't have a baby without the female egg, and that female is attached to someone out there. So it's either gonna fuck her up or it's gonna fuck up the baby. Maybe,
Or
I don't know.
We could go find you a great egg donor.
Yeah, or you could get an egg donor. just do that. But
I'm just saying.
And
if
a surrogate.
If I'm like just,
I'll surrogate
I'm
your baby.
dad 24/7. Just be really. I'm just saying. I might get a lot of diaper campaigns.
For
you
sure.
would be way more relatable.
Yeah.
Keltie's
No.
gotten shit
Yeah.
about not having
I'm kidding,
kids.
but I do want a kid. Ideally with someone I'm in a relationship with.
You get shit
really.
for not having kids?
Oh, always.
yeah,
From who?
yeah, we
We had
do.
focus groups done
Yeah,
on our
TV
show.
show.
And they're like, well, I don't know. These women are almost 40. Psst, by the way, we're not. Well, you are.
Someone is.
Just kidding.
I am.
And they're like, where are their children? I can't relate to these women. Where are their children? I was like,
Oh.
Do you ladies
fucking-
get defensive about that? Do you want kids?
I definitely want kids. I just wish that my reproductive organs were 21 versus,
Yeah.
however old they are now, probably 600 years old.
Yeah, we're almost
Wear and tear.
geriatric
Are you trying to have
age.
kids?
I've been geriatric
Is that
for
can
a
I
whole
ask that?
Not actively trying, but I am
Hold the
gonna
goalie?
be doing some like embryo freezing.
Okay.
To like get our shit together so that when we're ready, we have like I don't have to stress about it.
Yeah, I'm freezing my eggs this year.
Congratulations.
How old are you?
32, almost 33.
And you're freezing your eggs.
I don't want kids anytime soon, but I want kids eventually, maybe in like 5 years. So that's my only option. So I'm
And
fine.
then you're currently freaking out about having kids?
No, I'm not having.
You're not. You're not. You don't want to have kids.
I'm not having children.
Do you want them?
I mean, I'm torn. There's like a part of my life that's like, I'm like, oh fuck, like I am gonna want that, but I just think my family's really far away. I don't have a tribe. My husband is not a baby person. Like, there's just a lot of things at play that I think it would be maybe difficult.
That's okay. It can be difficult, and he might be a baby person.
No,
You don't. You don't think if he had his own kid?
I can tell you, it's like the family hilarity stories that like a child will come in the room and Chris will leave and go take a conference call
But I
outside.
do that. Like I really
Yeah.
don't like a baby.
I hate
I
a
still
baby.
think that's different until you have
and
I
it's
hate a
yours.
baby.
Yeah.
yours.
Dude,
I mean, he
babies
might
are-
not
ugh.
be. He might like. I don't know, but I don't think you really know until
Yeah.
you have your own, and he could be totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's 50-50.
yeah.
If he's so bad around any kid, then he still has a 50% chance of
Being great.
loving his own child, but also a 50% chance of being absent father.
Being a shitty dad. We love that.
And just
I
hope,
think
and
that's
then
for
hope,
any guy.
hope it's a boy.
It's just 50-50.
There's a lot of great nannies, though. You gotta think about that.
be your nanny.
So and then you guys obviously dated before. You're still out there looking for your.
No, I'm not. I'm in a relationship.
Sure, right.
I've talked about my boyfriend like 10 times.
So
How long you been dating him?
A year and a half.
Okay.
But again, I've known him for 10 years and we're like best friends.
So is he the one? He's the one.
Yeah, he's the one.
Okay.
He's
Do you want to get married?
We love
Yeah,
Gary.
it's logistical things now. He's a musician.
Okay. You have a type.
I have a type. I try to stray away from the type, and then I just keep it's like magnet. He lives in Arizona, so it's like logistical. He has to move out here. You got to figure it out, all that kind of shit.
He's a musician who lives in Arizona. Why does he live in Arizona?
Because he's from there.
the whole band is there.
Yeah,
The whole okay.
Phoenix.
Are you looking for her boyfriend? It's
Yeah.
Jared Monaco.
That's his real name.
And you approve? Is it important
Of the
is it-
Monaco
is it
family?
part of the Lady Gang's rule book to approve of your lady friends' men?
We don't have to approve, but
Well,
we
they were
did
very-
not like the other guy.
They were very harsh on me when I started dating Jared because,
Yeah.
I mean, if he
you are.
wasn't my person, it would not be a situation I would like put myself in.
yeah.
He looks like he has a kind soul.
He
So
is the
sweet.
kindest human I've ever met in my entire life. Like kind soul. But yeah, you guys gave me shit for a while.
Yeah.
Because of
'Cause
why?
they- 'cause
Why? You tell them
you're a
why.
bad picker.
She was the last single gal in the Lady Gang, and we need a fucking jet.
Yeah,
Nick.
they wanted me to date a
billionaire.
But
she's so hot. She has amazing legs. She could totally snag a VP of AIM
60-year-old billionaire
Amazon.
that wants me to shit on their chest.
Amazon. Anyway, we were hoping she would marry a billionaire and we could have a jet, but it's fine. We love Jared.
It's fine. This is fine.
We're gonna get our own jet. Bang!
Yeah, you have a network
Lady
now.
Jet.
The Lady Jet.
Ooh, that sounds like a sex toy.
It does.
in the bath. It's a bathtub only womanizer.
And
Sounds
it's
like a
shady
UTI.
jet. It's
Have you
shaped
ever
like a submarine.
Have you ever had an orgasm off a jet?
No,
Now
we
that
know
I
you
have.
I have.
many times, and now I have the hot tub in the backyard.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
And do you guys find that now that you hang out a lot that your sexual preferences are does it vary with women? Do you guys from a women's standpoint?
What do you mean sexual preferences?
Like, I don't know, like what things you guys are into, you know, like are women all the same? Are they different? Have you found that you're three different women, you all have strong personalities, but you're all very different? As you know, are women all the same? Are they different? Like guys are fairly simple. We were talking about sexual fetishes before we started recording.
I like foot stuff.
You like foot stuff.
Jack for everyone who's listening.
No, you like
I'll explain.
you like your toes sucked on, but
Sucked on.
you would.
I will not suck on a toe. I'd rather cut my own feet off than I have a very
Selfish.
real foot phobia.
You have a weird
scared
thing
of
going on with feet, but you have-
it's a weird point of contention. I
What
don't know.
happened?
Nothing.
You met Quentin at a young age. or-
We've Googled so many photos.
We have. No, I don't know. I
Becca
just
and I are on Wiki Feet.
they are, which
have
I'm
high
fucking pissed
ratings.
about.
I don't know how my writing is lately, but
You do have high ratings.
I have
I'm just not
we have
famous-
beautiful feet.
I'm not famous enough to be on WikiFeet. I'm kind of pissed off
You
about
have
it.
to be on. I'm gonna look.
I'm not.
I'm even on it.
I just looked this up. I am not on WikiFeet because I have no.
Don't even know.
Be careful what you wish for.
I know.
So you're into feet. Do you have any weird?
By the way, I'm not into touching anybody else's feet. Only my feet.
No, I get it.
being
You're selfish. I understand.
I like having sex for money.
Yes.
Just kidding. Sort of. No, I mean I don't. Oh my god,
See, those
here's
are
my
Beck-
feet.
they're
Those are my
Becca's
feet.
underneath
oh,
my
five
name.
stars. 5 stars. Beautiful feet.
5 stars.
5 stars. I mean, I was a foot model.
What is this?
WikiFeet. It rates
The
people's
collaborative celebrity feet website.
They like
and I
gather
haven't-
all your feet.
My
photos.
feet are showing in that picture,
Am
and
I
I'm not
on
even
this?
on there.
See what Nick's
I
feet
think
are
it's mostly
rated.
women.
But will
it's
you
like a-
check for Nick?
It's like a guy.
This website was absolutely made by a weirdo.
I took that picture.
Yeah, it's a fucking creepy guy.
There we go. There's the
I took
feet.
that picture. It's so beautiful.
5 stars. Impressive.
I used that photo for a KY ad.
Oh.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh god.
Oh.
There's my feet.
Dude, somebody is a freak
Yeah.
out there
Um,
collecting
Next
these
feet
foot
Yeah.
pictures.
So you sex for money.
fetishes, but I do find that like if we find something that we enjoy sexually as a collective group, that when we tell our friends, it spreads like wildfire.
Like the womanizer.
This is not sponsored. They won't give us any money. The womanizer is a sex toy that simulates oral sex.
What's it look like?
It looks like,
Like a little
like an
sucker.
old school mouse.
I think I'm
Yeah.
familiar with this.
and it has like a little suction,
Yeah.
and you just put it on your clit, and
What
then
is it?
it
like-
suctions and it vibrates.
And there's a
it,
warming feature.
yeah.
mine doesn't
No.
have warming.
Yeah, I'm familiar with. I've heard
It's
it's great.
great.
I heard it's mind blowing.
It is
Yeah.
mind blowing.
There it is.
They,
Yeah.
yeah. They have
Yeah.
different versions of it, but that's the same one.
Yeah.
Clitoral stimulator.
It is the best sex toy that anybody can.
The
invest in.
womanizer.
Like you could be having the most.
What's it
You
do?
could be literally having diarrhea.
Describe the
And
feeling.
if you put this on your clit, you would have an orgasm.
It's
Yeah.
like the guy.
Gross.
It's like a guy.
Listen, somebody out there is into that. Somebody out there is fucking into that. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, think of the worst thing that could be happening. Like,
No, it's true. If I'm not in the mood,
like I could
but
be having
if
a
that thing-
colonoscopy, and I would be like in the doctor's with the womanizer on, and
You
I'd
keep
be like,
you keep referring to your butthole, though.
how,
Which
how
is
are
also
the,
a sexual organ.
How do the men in your lives feel about sex toys? Because
love.
great.
Yeah.
It's a sign of I think that's a sign of a
secure man.
Strong
secure
man.
man. Yeah. It's a red
Sex
flag
toys
if
are
your
fun.
partner is
Yeah.
anti-sex.
Yeah, they're like,
toy.
it can't just be me. I can't
like
get
I
you off."
wish there was the equivalent
Of
of
a
a womanizer
womanizer.
too, like for a man, like fleshlight. I wish that there was something as
You know what's weird?
magical.
You know
but
what's,
as magical.
You know what's weird about that is that I think there's definitely what do you call
you're
it?
not
A
on
double standard or a stereotype that if a guy was using a piece of equipment to get him off, I even think women would find him weird. It's
Well,
just not
like
as
in the bedroom
normalized.
with the woman.
What you
I would love to
you
just
start
use the
dating
fleshlight,
you
not
start
do anything.
dating a guy, you're like week 2 of dating, you go home, you open his drawer and there's this thing that basically is, simulates a blowjob. I wonder what women would think about
I'd love
that.
it.
Well,
Props
I
for
think
you.
I
You
Let's
would?
invent that.
with sex.
It's not as normal. You don't
It's
hear
not.
about that. And I
that's-
think
But again, they're them just having it in their drawer for them to use when they're like
Sure.
masturbating.
Yeah, it's like a
I don't think
masturbation
that's that
tool.
weird.
But I also think that like women need a little more help.
Because you can't
like-
finger ourselves. It doesn't feel
Not the same?
That's
No,
not,
but you can use your finger to like get off.
But it's way easier with.
It's way easier. But like for men, you guys could be doing anything, and if you touch your penis with your hand, it's like, well, it's go time.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't have to have any kind
Women,
of. Like,
women are complicated creatures, and if we're trying to find a G spot
Yeah.
ourselves, we need a little bit of a help with a toy.
are you fingering yourself like in yourself?
I don't finger myself. That's why I have like a toy.
But you never use your fingers to.
no,
Oh,
I have like a glass dildo thing.
but you don't always have to go inside.
No,
Glass.
but if I am,
glass sounds
Gla-
dangerous.
I like the glass. I did break it once, and I had to get a new one, but not inside
Sound-
me. I dropped it.
Sounds cold and unfriendly.
It is.
Very sterile.
You know what? I've also
like a pap.
I've.
I have a nice stainless steel one. It's called the duck bill that they put in your vagina.
I actually also have a stainless steel one. I don't know. Sometimes the cold feels good.
You are emo.
It's so dark.
I like
Put on
being
your rose
cold.
vest. And
Have you ever used
my
a
dark-
fleshlight?
A fleshlight.
Fleshlight.
You know what a
I
fleshlight
don't.
is.
I've heard the term. I don't.
It's like
It's like a
canister.
vagina. It
No, I-
literally looks like a can of soda that you like put on your dick.
I've never used. I don't,
Any toy.
and that's why I.
'Cause you don't need it.
And
You
that's why I said before. I just don't think it's as common,
Yeah,
and I
no.
think I'd probably be embarrassed to admit it if I did, because I just don't think. But I haven't. I don't.
It's a safe
also,
place here.
also because like, yeah, it's so much
no one's
easier for a guy to masturbate, and like
so easy.
there's nothing that's gonna beat that.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
no
you
pun
think?
intended.
What do you think about girls?
But
What do you think about girls that don't know how to give a hand job?
Define don't how to.
Or don't give good hand.
I
I
don't-
don't.
I
I'll
don't-
admit it.
None
I
of
can't
us do.
figure it
I don't.
out.
I
None
don't
of us
need,
do.
No.
Hey, thank you.
There's
None
no,
of us do.
You don't need to. I
It's
don't
too
need you
hard.
to. I don't. Here's the thing. If you're gonna,
I don't know what to do.
If you're gonna touch a guy's dick with your hand, less is more.
Just like
And
have
it's
a graze.
It's like the sprinkle on your donut. It doesn't actually make it taste better. It's a nice garnish that
Enhancement.
might slightly improve, but like you never need the sprinkle. but like, but if you want to like kind of touch it and you know
never done
show
it
that
for
you,
you.
it's more of the gesture,
yeah.
right? It's like
They like, ooh, I like your penis.
I'm excited to be here, and I
Yeah.
want to greet you and get to know you, and I want to
Handshake.
like get to but you not don't take them anywhere. Just
Right.
kind of
no tugging.
But like
just like a
that's
touch.
that was always
A touch.
That was always a really like
it
complicated
wasn't
thing.
communicated to us.
Well,
No.
here's the thing: is when you're dating and you're not quite you're not gonna like have sex with the guy,
Yeah.
but you want to hook up.
Yeah, you want to do something.
You want to
don't
do
wanna
something.
give a blowjob.
I was always
Why?
under the
Why do you wanna do
impression,
something?
but I was always under the impression of like, don't touch it unless you're gonna do something about it.
well, because we also just
Because
learned
the train's leaving the station.
We gotta hey, listen. I mean, we've had a lot of that's gotten us into a lot of confusing and gray situations sometimes. I think the expectation of
If you're touching it, you're
you
gonna
have
you're
to
gonna
finish.
fuck
you're
it,
gonna
yeah.
unpack the suitcase.
I firmly believe that blue balls is a myth.
it is right.
Yeah, we
I
talked
just
about
talked
this.
about this.
We talked about
It's a
this.
total myth, and it is basically if you want to get real deep and dark, it's like this way to like guilt women into
Yeah. It's
and-
fucked up.
manipulation.
It is.
It's
Yes.
it's manipulation. It's totally bullshit. I like when I was young, they would teach blue balls in like sex ed, like a legitimate thing, and I was just
that it was unhealtul for a man to
not
have
even,
his
no,
like.
they wouldn't say unhealthy, but it would be like this.
It hurts.
This pain, and it's just like, first of all, jerk off.
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. I just remember this whole time I was
know
young,
what
I was
else
like
is a pain?
waiting for this
Cramps.
blue ball experience to like happen,
never
and
did.
it's like I don't know. Well, I probably would just if we started messing around and then she left and stopped, I would probably like.
Jerk off.
So what happens if you don't and you just have to let
Or
the
go to
I
work.
guess I don't understand. Like it just
if you have to let the boner die, does it just the sensation just slowly goes away and
Blood
that's it?
it goes.
yeah, it's,
And that's it.
It's
There's no
wildly
pain.
overhyped. All the women out there listening, never feel guilty
Yeah.
about.
Blue balls are
I want to go to
fake.
middle schools and start myth busting this.
Yeah, and you can stop.
You know
at
how
any
many
point.
times
You can
I
stop
did
it. It's
things?
just not. They act like it's like trying to stop mid
like,
peak.
Yeah.
You know, and you're sometimes like as if you like get a guy hard and don't finish. He's walking around like just
With this
not-
painful erection
well, like,
all day.
like he had to stop peeing midstream
Does
and
it
hold
hurt?
it for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the case.
Does it hurt to stop peeing for men?
If you were to start peeing and stop,
Yeah. It hurts.
I mean, you
Not
just
that it
well, you
doesn't
just still
hurt.
have
It's
to
just
pee.
really hard.
Uncomfortable.
It's like it's uncomfortable. It's difficult. You might like get pee in your pants.
Yeah.
We should start the myth that when we don't come, it's extremely painful.
It's literally.
We should start that.
I don't know what it's like to be a woman, but I assume
It's not fun.
it's no different to
No,
to
it's
be all
true.
horned up and stop.
Yeah.
You just stop, and
it's just like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's
but
a
that's
to-
fine.
it's a
and that's
total-
Kind of like, ooh, now I can unload the dishwasher.
it's an
That's how I
absolute
feel.
total myth that
Like,
for all the
let's
women out
vacuum.
there who guys are guilting into
Hurting.
trying to hook up and yeah, like
we need to start a campaign. Blue balls ain't real.
Mythbusters.
yeah. I mean, that's
Nutbusters.
Nutbusters.
the I feel bad mentality definitely needs to stop in the dating
Don't
culture.
feel bad for fucking anything.
Not
If I have a son, I'm going to threaten his life. I'll be like, if you ever tell a girl that you have blue balls,
Kill you.
I'll show you blue balls.
you're gonna start we're gonna you're gonna leave me with this really this is what you're
You know how many times I've heard that? I have PTSD.
I know, I
I'm
know.
literally, while we're having this
like,
conversation,
really
thinking
really
of
really
all.
really just like really like I don't know why
gonna leave me just like hanging
I've had guys like over.
and you and for all the women out there, you just simply say, listen, buddy, I'm certain you can do it better yourself than I
I've
can.
had
And you
dudes
leave.
like
Be like, look, there's lotion right there. Go jack off and go on. with
Actually,
your
you
day.
know what? Just be like, you know what? Show me how to do it. I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Yeah, but I need to learn. I still don't know how at 32 years old.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's total bullshit.
Do men
That.
use lotion every time?
Do you have to use lotion? You need a lubricant.
You definitely need some sort of lubricant for sure. Yeah, you're a rookie if you're
Dry.
not greasing up the skids, so to speak.
I don't like that
Greasing
saying at
up the
all.
What's the
Skid.
skid?
It sounds like skid marks.
Yeah, I don't like it. You took it from the back to the front.
What are those cards next to you?
Yeah, what's going on?
Game we play.
Oh.
Oh, I'm nervous.
It's time.
Is it time for the game?
Yeah.
You don't text your husband first, so
No,
that's bad. That's wild
It is.
to me.
it's not that weird, guys.
No, it is. It's fine for you.
No,
It
it is.
doesn't make it not weird.
Yeah.
But like,
Like I said, I text my boyfriend first. Every
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know who your husband is, and I don't know anything about him. And he probably is totally fine. Clearly, he's fine with the dynamic you have. But if you surprised him with just thinking about you out of the blue, I
Here's
bet you would
literally-
feel good.
This is the perfect explanation. Wednesday, 12:41 p.m. This is the first text of the day. He's in New York. Love you. Hope your calls got everything back on track today. I responded 7 hours later. Sorry. Wow. Are you on your way home now? Just landed.
Remember when you weren't going to talk to your husband for a few days? When you got mad at him?
I didn't talk to him for 2 days, and he was so upset.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm going to tease you a little bit, so I don't know anything about your relationship. You're playing with fire.
Ooh.
You're playing with fire.
We're
And I
very
say
independent.
it really-
say
not talking to
I
him.
say this being someone who my whole life has been more attracted to a personality type like you, where like I don't like overly sappy.
No.
I don't feel like it makes me feel uncomfortable if I feel like someone's obsessed with me.
Yeah.
All that, right? And I do like expressing feelings and letting her know I love her and
Yeah.
all those things.
I
But
do.
sometimes in those relationships, it got carried away, right? Where it just felt one-sided, and they would just be really nice to hear.
Just like a
Thinking
little.
of you.
Thinking of out of nowhere,
Chris
because
that text.
eventually it just like gets old, and you realize
He'll
that
be
you
like, "What's
that you're
wrong?"
not you get comfortable in a certain way, like
Yeah.
in a marriage or any relationship. You know you guys define these roles, right, and you do this, and it works for you. But if you never mix it up, then like you start realize you might be missing a certain level of attention, and you will start seeking it elsewhere. I just think throwing him a little like I love you. That's whole like your husband texts you something very sweet in the morning,
That was sweet.
and just
I
to
know.
like for like I don't know, like a game or spite or like
No.
ha, ha.
I don't.
She
This,
just wasn't
doesn't
thinking
think
about
about
it.
this is not done on purpose.
No,
I
she
just-
just does not think about most things.
I would be shocked if you don't do that, and it doesn't. And you may never know that it wouldn't really make him feel happy. And I wouldn't overdo it because he's definitely not the type of guy who needs it and wants to be
You know what,
gushed
Nick?
on. But once in a while, just throw him a fucking bone.
He would think something's wrong.
No, you know what, Nick? I'm going to say this in front of my friends. I'm trying very hard. This year has been rocky with my reinvention of Keltie 4.0.
Oh my God.
And what I want to do is fight you right now and be like, I am super nice, more in person. Like I do such nice things for him. But you know what? I'm going to take your advice, Nick, on your podcast, and I'm going to think about this for the next few days, and I'm going to try it.
All right. And I'm not saying you're
Why don't you try it right now?
I'm not saying you're mean to him. I'm just saying
Yeah,
there's
I'm not mean to him.
There's
It's not on
clearly a
purpose.
dynamic of him constantly letting you know how he feels, and you always making him wonder how
You're right.
and the fact that he said he got mad about certain things, like clearly he is not 100% okay with it. He's just fine with the overall relationship.
Okay.
I mean, an example, that's a very good point that I should probably reciprocate. But like, I don't really like a lot of attention. I don't like the people who text each other like every day being like, I love you and I miss you. Baby, love you. You're my soulmate. But like occasionally I will get a text from my husband like once every couple weeks just being like, hope you're having a good day. Love you.
And that's a really great
sweet.
feeling. It's just like,
I like it.
I mean, this is coming from a guy who hasn't been in a long-term relationship for some time. But when I was in one, it's like, yeah, you have your roles, you like a certain way, but like, it's always great.
Shake it
it's
up.
always great to remember, like, what don't I do, and what would be a change, what would be different, and to do that and surprise your partner with like a different type of way of showing your affection. Is sometimes nice to get.
like licking their butthole.
Or wearing a tassel.
A little nipple,
Wearing a nipple tuck.
I am definitely
A nipple suck.
Yeah, a little nipple suck on the Friday.
Keltie actually is, of the three of us, she is the most considerate lover.
Wait, what do you mean?
She does
in
things.
the bedroom?
Yeah,
She does things for Chris that
no one would do.
no one would.
They went on
She
a
dresses
vacation.
up a lot.
Yeah, they went on a vacation to the Seychelles, and Keltie came out wearing a nipple tassel.
Yeah,
Did a little
sequin, a dancey dance.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
She does give an effort. She inspires me personally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, have you done a crotchless panty?
I will not.
You should try. It's
That
great.
sounds so.
I don't like a picture. I don't think it's okay to like
Boys
put a
love
picture
it.
frame around
They
your
Yeah,
love it.
I would not
They
need
love
a magnifying glass on that thing.
They love
Does
it.
it like?
Do they look at it even worse?
Yeah, I don't
Men are visual.
What do you think about a crotchless panty?
didn't really do anything for me.
Have you had one? Had you had that experience? Yeah.
I don't think so.
So don't judge it yet. It's
I actually
fabulous.
don't mind it.
I don't think I'd hate it.
No,
Yeah.
you're not going to hate it.
Most of
love
those things, it's kind of like
It's like
neat to
novelty.
mix it up. It's a novelty.
Yeah.
It's a novel.
It's not a game changer.
I don't think it would turn. It'd be kind of funny. Did you guys laugh when it was happening?
I know. I don't think I could.
I know. I'm always a little funny. Like I go in, I'm like, I have a treat for you, and then I go away, and then I put on Harry Styles. Just let me adore
That would
you,
make
and
me
then I
feel
just
weird.
come out.
be.
I come out.
Can you do this for us?
Oh.
No, you don't.
Oh.
No, you don't. No,
You really do that?
Oh.
No, you don't.
Ew.
I couldn't do that.
She's
I-
got moves, everybody.
My husband doesn't even like it if we're in the car and I'm like dancing and I make eye contact with him. Like it weirds him out.
That would weird me out. Wait,
Yeah,
does he?
that-
get
I couldn't
turned
do that. If I like to be goofy in life or whatever, but I'm a method actor in bed. Like if I have to
You have to be
fo-
in it.
I have to be in it. If we're gonna like push boundaries and we're gonna say weird shit that we might want to apologize for afterwards.
Yes.
that
It's
I need-
another. It's an alter ego.
What's your longest relationship though?
without breaking up.
Yes.
2.5 years.
Right.
I've been
Babe, I've been having sex with the same guy for 10
Oh
years.
no, I think it's awesome that you mix
you
it
gotta
up.
change it up.
I'm just.
I was
wondering-
method the first 2 years too. I was a super fly.
But okay,
Yeah,
wait,
but like putting on the crotchless panties and then being like, look at me.
That's not how it goes.
but I was like, what was he legitimately seriously turned on?
The conversation about this is over. What's the next topic on your show, Nick?
Well, we're gonna play a little game before
The
we let
panty
you ladies
is
go.
closed.
the panty?
It's called
The panty has a full gusset.
Do You Know Me? It's a fun little game where we ask very simple questions to try to get to know our guests better.
You don't think they know us
Rochelle and
well?
I will
Okay.
guess. So I'm going to ask the
It's gonna
question.
be hard with 3 people.
It'll be fine. We'll manage. You guys don't answer right away. We're going to guess. If there's
You're gonna guess our answer.
Are you an Aquarius?
I'm a Libra.
Okay. Sorry.
Are you an Aquarius? You said it like a Valley girl.
Like, ew.
Are you an Aquarius?
It's because I just had like a flashback. Never mind.
Which made me reply,
Sorry.
no, I'm a Libra.
We were both awful in that moment.
Definitely cut that out.
Granted, there's 3 of you, so if you have an anecdotal story about your answer, feel free to share, but we don't have to because we might be here forever, which is fine, but I know some of you have to go.
Keltie is just waiting to leave.
So, real simple. Let's kick it off. Do you know me with the Lady Gang? I'm just going to say the Lady Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Lady Gang know how to snowboard?
I don't think any.
Jack
wait, we have
definitely
to-
knows.
Oh, you guys.
Jack definitely has snowboarded. She likes to think of herself as knowing how to snowboard. Keltie absolutely doesn't know how.
Oh, she's a dancer.
And Becca is just like, ew, snow.
Becca and I both.
Wait. I have to answer.
Oh.
I think all of them do. They're very talented and they're good on their feet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who said we're good on our feet? Becca and I both
Shred
ski.
the gnar.
We shred the gnar, but
Oh.
we ski, not snowboard.
Okay.
Keltie does
And I
not.
grew up skiing because I'm from Canada, and
She prefers
my-
ice skating.
I've spent a lot of money on my face, and now I don't do dangerous sports. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. These teeth aren't going to buy themselves.
So you guys are active skiers.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love skiing.
we love
I shred the
skiing.
gnar.
Cute. What is shred the gnar?
It's
Never
you
heard
just
of
like
that.
you're
It's an awful thing that people say.
fucking going down the mountain and I don't.
Shredding
I
the
actually
gnar.
don't know what
Shredding
it means.
the
I just,
snow,
I
maybe?
just do it. You know,
That's hot.
you just do.
Question number 2. Was any member of the Lady Gang part of the student council in high school?
Oh, this is so easy.
Jack definitely no.
Fuck no.
Keltie.
ASB president.
Yeah. Becca no.
No, I think Becca was as well. I think Becca was VP
No.
or secretary.
No.
What's the answer?
Becca was a mean girl.
I got kicked out of high school.
What?
So I definitely was not on the student.
You?
Yeah. Yeah. And this girl who ratted me out, I peed in her purse.
Becca was a
Yes.
mean girl.
Yes.
You
Shut.
peed in her
Don't fuck
purse?
with me.
Oh my God. I just got the chills.
Yeah. I'm like a vigilante.
That's true. You are.
Don't vigilantes fight for good?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think that's.
No,
yeah, I
you,
think that-
you fight for.
Snitches get stitches.
Oh.
I didn't hit her.
that
in the
doesn't
face.
sound like a vigilante. That
Well, it's-
sounds,
Well, it's usually for other people that I was doing it. Like,
You're doing it for vigilante justice for yourself.
but this was for myself.
sounds like
yeah.
organized crime.
kind of.
She shouldn't have told on me.
Taking the law in your own hand.
Yeah, that's right. I sure did. So I
And
was.
were
you
you?
president?
No.
Well, you weren't on anything?
I think I was on, well, I went to 3 different high schools.
Whoa.
I changed high schools every year.
Did you ever
That's
attempt to run for student council of any kind?
like maybe in 6th grade.
Why
But
were you on 3 different high schools?
I went to performing arts high school, then it was too far away. Then I went to a different high school, and then I went to a different high school.
Wow, that was a great
Because
story.
if you don't have
That's basically what you just said.
if you don't have any friends,
But
it's
longer.
very easy to change schools.
But were you like in the plays and musicals?
yeah, I was in the plays, and I had to like follow the good
You
story
couldn't
line.
tell from that performance that she's
Ugh.
Obviously,
she's a ham.
No, I wasn't on any.
Okay.
Was I on a grad committee? I don't know.
Okay.
It's so boring.
Question number 3. Has the Lady Gang ever thrown a drink at somebody? Or on? You know, like the drink, like in your face.
Yeah.
Vigilante
definitely,
over
yeah,
here.
I mean, Becca, I'm gonna like the say you have to. I have to guess yes. I mean, if she hasn't,
She's peed in a purse.
Very
She's
unoriginal.
thrown a drink.
No, it's unoriginal. the
She's
drink
more
though.
creative than that.
that's too vanilla for you. Maybe over here, Keltie. She's like trying to deflect.
Keltie
wants to throw a
definitely.
drink at you
She's
right
putting her
now.
lip gloss on. She definitely has.
Jack hasn't.
Jack has.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emo.
Okay. Yep. That's a hard yes
She
over
would
here.
go home and write a song about it.
Yeah, I'd go home and cry, but
You'd put it on a T-shirt.
I'm non-confrontational. I would. I passive aggressive.
Just make that eyeliner a little thicker, you know.
That's right, girl. You know me.
So yes.
Sadder you are.
I think I have thrown many drinks on many people. It's not out of spite. It's because I'm very clumsy and I'm a very cheap drunk. 1 drink and I'm wasted.
She is the
so I
cheap
just
drunk.
drink
Out
number
of-
2.
You've never done it out of
Not of
anger, though.
anything. I threw a cell phone at someone's head.
What?
Who?
Whoa.
Is that mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
That could
feel like
kill
you
you
could go
if
to
it hits
jail
you in the
for that.
temple.
Oh, didn't Naomi Campbell have to go to jail for that?
Probably.
The supermodel? She threw
And
a
I
phone.
think the Australian actor, didn't he throw a phone?
Yeah.
Yikes.
bad.
Have any of the Mean Girls used a condom in the last
We're not the mean
6
girls.
months?
We're so nice.
6 months.
The Lady Gang.
Rude.
Girls?
6 months.
We've created
Actually,
created
that was
global
a
collaboration.
Freudian slip because there's a Mean Girls question.
Oh.
Okay.
Has the lady gang have the lady gang?
I'm gonna say no.
The past 6 months.
I don't think any of them are.
I mean, you're
wrapping
married.
it up.
You're married. No,
I have.
yeah, Jack has.
I just refuse to go on birth control. So
For you.
We're not trusting the old pullout.
nope. I am way too anxious.
Pull out. No, who trusts the pull out?
I
Today's
do.
day and
Nick
age?
obviously trusts the
That's
pull
all
out.
we do is the pull out method.
What?
I'm too nervous.
No.
I'd
you
be
guys.
freaking out.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Guys, it's science.
Yeah.
Men trusting a man when he is about to ejaculate is not science.
Nothing gets a man's penis out of you faster than thinking he might get you pregnant.
No, not when they're having sex. They
It's
don't
not
think
true.
about that.
No.
No,
Really?
you get to all you want to do is just come,
Yeah.
and then after you think about getting somebody pregnant, and it's too late.
Yeah, but I gotta say, like you're right. The
Yeah.
idea there, but right before you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, you're like, I don't care. It's worth it.
No. Didn't know the opposite.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
so you
get
think
scared.
you do pull out, but always on time?
No, you guys. We can't be promoting this.
I'm not promoting it.
I'm not
just
promoting it.
I
We're
do
just-
not promote it.
Well, listen,
Gonna be a lot of babies
we
born.
promote safe sex.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wear a condom.
But when I've had girlfriends, we
pull out.
Too scary.
seems fine.
You're fine so far, you think?
Has any member of the lady gang ever been to a Beyonce concert? Yeah, all of them. Maybe not Becca.
Beyonce.
Interesting enough,
I'm gonna
like,
say
you're
no.
the singer,
None of them.
Mhm.
and I feel like your fandom for other singers might not be as strong.
I have to say, I was not really a beehive. Is that what they call themselves?
Bayhive.
Oh,
A Bayhive person. But then I saw her in concert, and then I was like,
damn.
Returned.
whoa. I didn't know her abilities were so good.
I have only seen Beyonce at Coachella, so I don't know if that really counts.
That
It's like
counts.
paying
She
to
was
see
great. She was
Beyonce.
great.
She's great, but I haven't purchased a Beyonce ticket. I'm also not really part of the Bayhive.
Okay.
Keltie.
Probably hard for you to believe this, Nick, but I've been paid to be a backup dancer behind Beyonce.
Wow.
It's true.
That is hard for me to believe. Very cool.
You're welcome.
Not hard for me.
Can you?
Oh,
I
that's nice.
doubted it, but that's a unique thing.
It's cool.
I've been a Beyonce concert.
Very cool. Good,
Wow.
That's
good
meta.
for you. That's
That's
very
fucking
cool.
dope.
That is fucking dope.
Congratulations. That's very
And
cool.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, many
Uh-huh.
people.
Wow.
Yeah, but then I had to break out and become a star on my own.
Keltie
here I am.
4.0.
Here I am.
Keltie 4.0.
Last question. Did any of the members of the lady gang smoke weed on 420 this year? Do you guys smoke weed? I guess is the question.
I'm going to say.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, they all did.
Forgot the game. Forgot the game.
Keltie's a new weed smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really into it.
I only smoke weed just to try to go to sleep,
Okay.
and I can't talk to anybody. And then when I smoke weed, I have an existential crisis and an anxiety attack every night about people dying. And then finally I fall asleep.
Okay. And I'm assuming Becca has.
I love weed.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Love it.
I'm not a big alcohol drinker.
You're not?
No. I definitely prefer.
If that's
There's a picture.
that's the nice thing about it is you can have a cocktail
Well, that's the thing.
and then you can smoke weed.
I don't like being hungover. I don't like getting drunk. I don't. And you don't get hungover from.
Weed.
You know, you don't. You might feel a little groggy
That's the
the next morning.
Yeah.
And you have a cup of coffee and go for a run.
But you're not like throwing
You don't
up.
feel like your bones are broken
right.
the entire next day.
It doesn't feel like you're poisoning yourself.
Yeah. Well, ladies,
Right there in the middle.
This one?
that's really
Word,
cool.
word.
The high pony.
Wow.
That is really cool.
Who run the world,
You look like a
motherfucker?
fembot.
Who run the world?
Can we just say where it's from Dance Spirit, this photo, and I think it's probably when Keltie pitched herself to do an article about her dance career.
Yeah. I was on the cover of that magazine.
Same.
No, you were not.
Yes, I was.
With who?
Myself.
By yourself?
I'll have my mom send it.
Google that right now. I don't believe it. Is it
Dance
on-
Spirit.
You guys seem really close, but are you guys constantly flexing to see who's a little bit more famous
Well,
at any
here's-
given moment?
No, we're not.
We do.
No.
We like fuck around and we joke about things that like aren't important.
Things that are not important to us or that we don't take seriously.
But we like support each other. The fact that
Yeah, clear.
yeah, like we want Dance Spirit.
Also, that's called being friends.
Yeah.
Which
we're
is
like
actually
we're like sisters.
like
we're not friends.
Guys are more commonly known for doing that, for busting balls, as they say. But you
Yeah, we
bust the balls.
You bust balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
must have been before the internet.
It for sure was.
Oh, mine's definitely up on the internet.
what is?
My Dance Spirit magazine.
Cover? Anyway.
I think it was a makeup.
Well, we'll make sure
thing.
Rochelle finds it and shares it with you.
It wasn't as a celebrity. It was as a like dancer. Does that count?
Mine was as a dancer as well. Thank you.
Oh my god.
So rude.
Are you guys done flexing?
We're not, but we never are.
We never.
But thanks for
actually
having
doesn't
us.
come up. Just American Girl dolls come up. Anyway,
You ladies, it was so fun. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
Nick,
us.
congratulations on your success, and we will
Same.
personally send you a copy of our new book, Act Like a Lady, that's available
Can't
for
wait.
I
pre-order.
need it
I will
more.
personally
send
send
one to me.
you,
You can
both
keep
one.
yeah.
all my essential oils, and
Oh, here.
we'll,
Yes.
Look.
we'll just
Oh my God.
wow, look at
She's
that.
got it all. Keltie Colleen on booking gigs, keeping it real, and dating her rock star boyfriend. Wait, I'm sorry.
Barf.
I said, oh my God.
Was he a rock star?
For a
Adjacent?
second. No, he was for a second.
No one's a rock star unless you're the front man of a band.
But it was
Yeah,
kind
No,
of
you
Star.
can be the Eddie Van Halen.
it was both of them though. The two of them were like
Front.
that was Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
Anyway, I look great.
I feel like aspiring musician would have been a more accurate label.
Emotional. A musician.
Anyway, this is a great cover,
It's
but
a
an
great-
even greater cover is our book that's coming out June 2nd, which you can pre-order anywhere books are sold on Amazon right now. It's on sale for $15.
Awesome.
Go get it.
Make sure you go find it. And thanks so much, ladies, for coming.
Do you have
Thanks
like a
for having
tag
us.
out or something?
Sign out.
You need a sign off.
Wow.
Like, keep it real.
Nickety Nick Nick Nick.
What rhymes with Viall?
You guys ready to? Can you? Whenever you're ready.
Keep
I'll
it
just-
Rial.
Keeping
Don't
it.
forget to smile.
It's Nick.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so let's do it.
What are we doing?
Keeping it rail with Viall. Don't forget to smile as the sign off.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 3, 2. Keeping it real.
But that doesn't even rhyme.
Just try it. Keeping it real.
With Nick Viall.
Don't forget to smile.
That's good.
You can have that for free.
He's speechless.
You can have that for free.
For free.
You can have that for free.
The next one you got to pay.
Oh God.
Well,
no,
guys,
I'm saying mine
sorry
wasn't
about this
as
episode. No, I'm
a
kidding.
celebrity.
Thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget.
Oh my God,
to
you are.
send it- What?
Times Square magazine.
Not you.
No,
This-
Times Square
This
magazine.
episode may never end.
I thought we were done.
What's that one?
Times Square magazine?
The fuck is that? That is the worst green screen I've ever seen.
That's every magazine.
No.
Whose hair is that they put on
That
you?
was mine. When I started on Glee, my hair was like that.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, listen.
Good for you.
All right.
So many covers.
Well, everyone, thanks for listening.
Okay,
Don't
bye.
forget to send in your questions at asknick@castme.com, cast with a K, and we will see you on Monday.
So you did have an out.
Holla.
We didn't have to do that song for you.